Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Tom. I'm back with another video. On this one, I just wanted to talk about, it's probably not going to, I don't think it's going to be a very long video, but I wanted to talk about, well, in a recent event, apparently in Dumaguete, kind of just reminded me of this, right? Like, I don't know if you guys watch, Every Man Has a Story, um, but there was some drama, at that coffee bar that they hang out at. There was a fight, between Mark and another guy. And Mark did a good video on it, and he kind of explained everything, the whole context and the background of it and all that, and then just the fight itself, toward the end of the video. And I'm not going to go into that, but it just brings a point up in my mind that, I'm sure some of you guys probably think about sometimes. And that's like, when you're living in an area where there's a lot of expats, percentage wise, you know what I mean? It's a small city like Dumaguete. It's a relatively small city for the Philippines, right? There's like about 120,000 people total. And that I'm thinking that that might include some of those outlying areas like Valencia and Darwin. I'm not positive on that, but I'm guessing maybe it does, and that's a lot where the expats live too. You know what I mean? They don't just live in Dumaguete proper, but they live in those outlying areas as well. And whenever you're in an area that, like I said, percentage wise has a pretty good amount of expats, you're gonna get drama. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you're probably going to either see it at the very minimum. You're gonna, witness it. You may experience it, right? But yeah, it's just like, because then it's like, it just turns out weird. It just seems like these guys are, after a while, even after they've lived here for a while, it seems like sometimes they're, I don't know, like it's like they're bringing parts of their homes back home with them, like, so they come here and then it's like, you get the same kind of drama that you could probably experience in the U.S., with minimal effort, you know. So it's just something to consider, right? Like if you're coming here, and now as far as I'll touch on this too, because I think that the expat population in Dumaguete has increased, in my opinion. Okay. Now, if you Google it, you're gonna see, oh, there's 4,500 expats in the Philippines out of a population of 120,000. But you know what? That's from 2019. That's pre-pandemic. Okay. Now, I think that there's a lot of guys that came to Dumaguete, since the Philippines has been open since 2022. It's been almost 2 years now. I think there's been a huge increase. Now, did some guys leave? Like as soon as the Philippines opened, right? Some guys were probably stuck here, like during the pandemic, right? Like, and they might have been here sort of, semi-retired or retired, but they might not have, you know what I mean? Like they might not have thought, well, I want to be here for the rest of my life. But then, of course, when the pandemic happened, it was like their traveling was hugely restricted, So, there were literally guys that were probably stuck here, during the pandemic. And did some of those guys leave as soon as the country opened up? Yeah, I'm sure they did, but I'm telling you though, within in the last 2 years almost, the balance of, guys coming in has been a lot higher than guys leaving, I think. I don't know what that number is. I can't really find any current numbers, of expats right now, like online. I can't find any answers, but I wouldn't be surprised if it doubled, if that 4,500 number doubled, But again, I don't know for sure, But even if it was just a couple thousand higher than it was, if you're talking about 7,000, expats, that's a pretty good percentage. I mean, percentage wise of a city, in another country, you know. So anyway, in my opinion, like I said, there's a huge increase, and of course, is there more vloggers, which will make it look like there's more foreigners? Yeah, there is more vloggers in the Philippines, not just in Dumaguete, but in other parts of the Philippines as well. That's true. But I just happen to think that there's more. There's more foreigners too. I mean, they were kind of wanting to come here, and then the pandemic happened, and then they were on hold. Some guys were stuck here, but other guys were stuck in the U.S. waiting to come here. So you know. But anyway, my point is again, if you're going to be here in an area that's has real expat heavy, you're gonna get a lot of drama. You know what I mean? You're gonna get it. So it's just something to consider. You know, if you don't mind that, then have at it, right? But that's about it. I just kind of wanted to touch on that. I don't want to really go into the details of the interesting drama that has been happening in Dumaguete or whatever, recently. But I just wanted to. It just brought up that this idea about living in areas that have a lot of expats. So all right, guys, that's about it. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I really do appreciate it, guys. And comment too. I'm interested in seeing your comments. All right, I'll see you later.